Yes, it's Young Talent Time with your kids, with your music, and your young talent team.
You used to be a renegade. I used to fool around. I couldn't take the punishment. Had to settle down. Now I'm playing it real straight. Yes, I cut my hair. You might think I'm crazy, but I don't really care. 'Cause I can tell what's going on. Hip to be square. Hip to be square. Hip to be square. Hip to be square. I watch them on TV. I'm working out push every day, watching what I eat. They tell me that it's good for me, but I don't even care. I know that it's crazy, and I know it's aware. There is no denying that. Hip to be square. Hip to be square. Hip to be square. So hip to be square. Come on, guys. Hip and everywhere. Hip to be square. Hip. So hip to be square. And everywhere. Hip to be square. Hip. It's hip to be square. And everywhere. Hip to be square. Hip. So hip to be square. Hip. And everywhere. It's hip to be square. Hip. Hip to be square. Hip to be square.
Now here's Johnny Young!
It's hip to be square. When you listen to the words of that song, it basically says, if square means being fit, being healthy, being young, being excited, then it's hip to be square. You all healthy? Bevan's fit. Show us how fit you are, Bevan. Here he goes.
Okay.
Ah, this will be...
He's so fit.
Here he goes. One more. Come on, do another one. Triple one this time. Ah! Hey, listen, have you... Thank you. Have you seen me stand on my hands?
No.
Would you like to see me stand on my hands? Are you ready for this? Okay, here I go. I'm going to stand on my hands.
What's up, the Monkeys live in the studio tonight?
The Monkeys live in the studio tonight. And lots of other exciting Young Talent Time stuff. And tonight, we're saying farewell to Vanessa Windsor, who's given us 4 great years. So stick with us, because a whole lot of fun, including the Monkeys, when we come back in a minute. You ready? You fit? Ready, set, go!
That is crazy, and I know it's aware. There is no denying that.
I like Bevan because he's sexy and he's nice and he sings good songs. I like Mark because he sings good songs and he's good looking.
Tim's really excellent and really spunky. My favourite team member is Vince Del Tito. Max 7.
Because he's terrific. Mark.
I know everybody in Sydney just loves Bevan Adenshaw because he's a really gorgeous guy.
Okay, girls, here is Courtney to introduce you to all your favourite Young Talent Team boys, because they're so macho.
There ain't no way that I'll make you prove hero, my macho man, Hubert the Super Magician.
On the way here, I thought I'd have to drop in and see how young talent time we're getting on.
Hubert, what are those?
The pegs, I ran into a clothesline on the way. Now here, you take my glove. Because I'm off to a back boxing match. Oh, look. Here's Richard. That's Richard, the white budgie. What are you doing here, Richard? Here, baby. Oh, you got the box? And you'll never guess what? Yeah, empty. Thank you, Bevan. You can take my birdie away. And the box. Oh, good. Well, here we are again. Thought I'd drop in and show you a trick. Is that all right, young talent team? Oh, not empty. On the way here, jogging away, people called me a knucklehead. I said, yeah, what of it, eh? Now, look what I've got here. Look at that. I've got a tube here, and you'll never guess what. Yeah, you got the idea. Now, and also, what I've got are two blades. Now, one goes in there, look. Everything is exactly as you see it. One, oh, I've got the instructions on how to do this trick. Just hang on, I'll read them. Uh-oh. Damn, I've got my wrong book here. Got my wife's cookbook. Not empty. Now, see this? See that? A steel blade. Now here's the serious part. And another steel blade. Place it through there. Right, two blades. My hand can't go through. And now, what I've got here is a dice. You all know what a dice looks like? You see that? Now watch this. There's that. Watch, here's where it's very difficult. I put the dice on top of the blade, right? Here it drops. Now using only one eye. Hypnotize the dice. You are now looking at a petrified dice. And it will now penetrate the bit of steel. Penetrate. Look at that. And there's the blade. Went right through that blade. You see that? Now, on the other bit of steel. I'm cleverer than I thought I was. Anyway, it's all done with the power of the magic wand. Empty. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my little part of this show. Thank you for having me again. And remember, make sure that your life is never empty. What this is a dance that we used to do in the 60s. I'm a child of the 60s. What was that one called?
Monkey.
That was called the monkey, right. Well, 20 years ago, before YTT, we were all watching another musical television show called The Monkees. Yeah. And it starred some very outrageous people, one English and the rest were American. And of course, they were as big as the Beatles, pretty much. They came to Australia in 1968, and as well as being stars on television and actors, they also had many, many hit records, and I remember very well in 1968 a very successful Australian tour where they just caused riots everywhere they went. And now Peter and Davey from the original Monkees have reformed the band and they're touring Australia right now. Remember this? That mum is typical of all the mums who, of course, were teenagers in the 60s who were just in love with the Monkees, and I can see the nostalgia in her face. So for you, Mum, and for all the kids around Australia who are now brand new Monkey fans, would you welcome Peter and Davey from the Monkees? Have a seat.
What a nice family you have here.
Aren't they great? They're
Very
all my
nice.
family.
Oh,
I'm
fabulous.
very active.
Yes, I know. I can tell. Be looking so well.
Thank you.
My God, has it been all that time?
Well, it's been, Young Talent Time has been going for 16 years.
16 years.
So that was just
And you
at
don't
the
look
end.
a day over 12. My goodness. She's been with you all the time, has she?
Yes, she has, actually. She's a 47-year-old midget.
Can I ask you one question?
Go ahead, ask me just one question.
I thought you already did.
How old am I? Don't ask me that
No,
question.
how old were you when you first started the Monkees?
I was 19. Well, I was 20 actually. I was 20 years old, which is a long time ago.
Did you have any problems with girlfriends?
I never have had any problems with girlfriends. No.
No, not friends, girl fans.
Oh,
she
girl
said.
fans.
Girlfriends.
No, not at all. No, it's always been fun to have a lot of people, a lot of friends. I call them friends. You see,
Yes.
because they've always supported us over the years. They've watched the Monkees TV show. They come to our shows. It's great, you know. It's great that we both have the same interest. The Monkees.
It's 20 years on now, Peter, isn't it, since the Monkees first started? Is it?
20 years on since...
Because for me, the 60s were innocent, weren't they? I mean, they were the innocent times. We all had a real lot of fun.
Well,
is it different now, doing it all over again a second time?
Do I have to take your premise as given?
Could you say that in Australian?
Well, I don't know, because I don't think that the 60s were all that innocent. I mean, we were on the innocent side of it, and that part was a lot of fun. But you have to remember the 60s was a time of Vietnam War and a lot of very serious stuff, race riots. It was not entirely innocent time.
But you created an atmosphere of fun, I guess.
We were
very
lucky to be. We're very lucky to be on the fun side of it. Yeah, and that part has always been great for me. I've always enjoyed being on the fun side of things.
This is a question I like to ask because part of what Young Talent Time is about is teaching young kids about show business. Here, you guys started in show business at a very young age. For those young children watching Australian television and watching us now, what would you recommend their approach to be entering into show business?
I'd tell them to get a good lawyer. And change agents regularly and countries. It's it because you can't sort of perform all the time in your home base. You've got to travel. You know, entertainment means being on the road for me anyway. And it's a great life, and I wouldn't turn anybody against it. It's been the most incredible 25 years so far for me. I hope the next 25 is as happy and as successful.
And that's Davey's point of view. Now let's hear Peter's point of view about a future in show business for young people, Peter.
Well, my feeling basically is that nothing was going to stop me. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, I mean, a lot of people gave me awfully good advice about not trying to stick with it. And at any point, I could have taken that advice, and I probably could have been a very happy, I don't know, music teacher,
Plumber.
an accountant, plumber, who knows? And I didn't. I just kept with it, and here I am. Basically, I think that success goes to those who need it so badly that they can't give up, and that's me. I just couldn't give up.
So need it badly, kids. You need it badly?
Yay!
Okay, well, here's your opportunity because Australia welcomes you back.
Well, it's lovely to be back. I
bring,
love this country.
I know you bring a real lot of fun to whatever you do, and I know everybody around Australia is going to enjoy what you do, and we'd like to pay a little tribute to you two guys for what you've given us. We would like to sing a song especially for you, and that's all the audience and all the kids. See if this is familiar. You may know it.
Walking down the street, we get the funniest
bunch of young monkeys to two bunches of other monkeys. Welcome to Australia, and thanks for joining us here on Young Talent Time.
Good luck to
Thank
you
our
all.
friends.
Thank you.
That's nice, isn't it? Thank you, Lady Flo. I was in Queensland a few weeks ago when Lady Flo recorded that for us, and she said, one thing I love about all the girls on, and boys, but especially the girls on Young Talent Time, is their wonderful fresh look and their great hairstyles.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't it? Look at this. What do you call that?
Crimped. It's all crimped.
It's like, you could do yourself an injury on that. It's so strong. How do you do it?
I just tease it up a bit and put a bit of spray on it. Just a bit. Yeah.
Go on. She never stops laughing, this girl. Go on, get the giggles. Here she goes. Help her, everybody. Now you got me going. It's good to laugh. It's time for your favourite song, and we're going to find somebody somewhere in Australia, and it could be you. And if you would like us to call us, or would like one of the Young Talent team to perform a song for us, write to YTT care of this station. And on the outside of the envelope,
Put your name, age, address, and phone number. And don't forget the name of your favourite song and team member.
Okay, and include
A self-addressed envelope with a photo and a stamp on it.
What do you do? You do that? You Italian too. Look at the way she. Okay. Okay. Phone, please, Tim.
Pun?
Phone, please.
Fine.
Phone.
Fine.
Phone. I'm going to get in trouble. Ray's going to kill me. I'm giggling like a Liddy. But what can you do? You got the monkeys in the studio. Don't they make you laugh? Hey? They're terrific guys. Okay, who are we going to call? Lucy Cummings, who's in Hawthorne East.
Yep.
Which is in Melbourne.
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 Yep.
Okay, so we dial
03.
03, which is Melbourne. And the number, you better do the number because you can read better than I. There you go. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, let's see if she's home. It's ringing.
Hello?
Hello, is that Lucy Cummings?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Lucy. Guess who this is?
I don't know.
Aren't you watching telly at the moment?
Yes.
Well, look who's on your telly.
Johnny Young!
Yeah, that's me. You like the monkeys?
Yes, I love him.
Aren't they great?
Yes.
That's good. Are you enjoying the show?
Yes, I'm loving
We're
it.
enjoying you too. Look, you're a pretty girl. What's that dress?
That was a dress I was wearing to a wedding.
Did you? Whose wedding?
My aunt's.
Ah, was it a nice wedding?
Yes, it was lovely.
Were you a bridesmaid?
No, I wasn't.
Uh-huh. Well, you look just lovely, darling. And what would you like for Young Talent Time to perform for you tonight?
I like the song Jimmy Jimmy sung by Vanessa and Danny.
Well, that sounds like a good song to me, and you sound like a great
does.
lady, too.
Yes.
Good on you, Lucy, and here's your song, Jimmy Jimmy, and thanks for calling. See you next time.
Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy, Jimmy. Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy, Jimmy.
Where you going, boy? I see your legs twitching.
Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy, Jimmy.
My daddy says you just need a good licking.
Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy, Jimmy.
You see you're gonna be the king of Las Vegas.
Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy, Jimmy.
You're just a boy who comes from bad places.
Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy, Jimmy. Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why do fools fall in love with fools like you? Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy, Jimmy. Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why do fools fall in love?
Thanks, girls. And now for Mark Williams, who's only 6, and he'd like a song for his girlfriend, from Greg. Good on you, Mark.
River flow to shining sea, mountain melt to blue. Children flow like waterfalls, sweet our love renew. Peace and more than peace again, trial and error true. Would you want to visit there? You would love She's so kind and free. She's so beautiful. She's all there is to me. She's so beautiful to me.
Thanks, Greg. A great song. And that was for you, Mark Williams, and I hope your girlfriend enjoyed it. Now, for Adam Crindle, who's also 6 of Paranup, here's Lorena, Bevan and Vince going to Monkey Town. Okay, you want to go to Funky Town? Yeah. Get on, hop on in. Isn't this a great car?
Skillful.
Oh, it's a... Hang on. Oh, excuse me.
Breathe in.
Oh, that was hard. How are you going to get in?
I'm going to walk.
You're going to walk?
I'll
You might
walk
have
in.
to push. I hope I can get this started. Hang on. Hang on. Hey! Hey!
Don't kill me.
Hang on. Hey, guys, you got to push it. Here we go. We'll be back with more Young Talent Time fun in just a moment. Thanks for your request. And don't forget to write. Caught again. Get out of here. Give a round of applause, please, to our makeup department and Leonie. Hang on. Very important because Leonie is the new head of our Young Talent Time makeup department and she does a wonderful job. Give her a round of applause and welcome her. Good on you, Leonie. Okay, Waldo, how you doing?
Oh, not too bad.
It's a bit hot in the studio, isn't it?
Yeah, just while I've had my hair cutted.
Just...
What do you think of my haircut?
Yes, you look very good. I've just had a haircut too. I thought it looked rather good myself.
Which one?
Personally. Yeah? Yep. How you doing, Greg? Good. Love that song and the request. Thanks. Very nice. Courtney, you've got to tell us who our talent discovery of the week is.
Yeah, her
this
name's
week.
Nicole Hope, and she's 15 from Tingalpa in Queensland.
Uh-huh.
And she's a dancer, and she's won lots and lots of, what do you call them?
Sorry.
Waldo.
This is
Sorry.
a serious moment.
Carry
This is
on.
a talent discovery. Very important, Waldo.
Lots of competitions. And in Brisbane and in southern Queensland. And guess what she's dancing to?
What?
Saving all my love for you.
Ah, what an introduction. Here she comes. pretty, isn't it? Lovely. Thank you very much, Nicole. Sit down and join me. Here is your cheque from our McDonald's Scholarship Fund. And you know what that means. That means that if you make the final, if our judges... You're so puffed out after this. If you make the final, you're eligible for the main prize of $5,000, plus a trip for you and a chaperone to go anywhere in the world to further your dancing. And one thing I want to say to you is you've got the most gorgeous face on television, hasn't she? Just beautiful. If you don't make it in the dancing, which I'm sure you will, you can always be a model. You look great. What kind of music do you like?
All kinds, from classic to rock and roll.
You really like rock and roll?
I love rock and roll.
Well, we've got some rock and roll to rock you and roll you right out of the studio.
Okay.
Here comes Mark Stevens, and great gosh almighty, here he comes.
I've been seeking, I've been searching, I've been looking, I've been searching, I've been seeking, I've been searching, trying to find, I'm trying to find, hey, I'm trying to find, I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find a piece of mind, trying to search all the time, trying to find. Great God Almighty, 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 been a long time coming, and I've been waiting. Great God Almighty, been a long time coming. Great God Almighty, been a long time coming. Great God Almighty, been a long time coming. Go searching now. You gotta look up. Don't look down. Keep your faith. I've been looking. I've been wondering. Have you heard about the reason why? I've been looking, I've been wondering. Great God Almighty, 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 great God Almighty.
Oh, boy, I hate this. I do. You may wonder what I'm hating. And people often ask me when I do interviews, they say, you know, you've been working at Network 10 for 20 years, doing Young Talent Time for 16 years. There must be something about it that you don't like. Well, there is something about it that I don't like, and that is when I have to say goodbye to one of my kids on Young Talent Time, especially when they've given so much to the program over a lot of years. And a young lady who we're saying goodbye to from the Young Talent team tonight is Vanessa Windsor, and she started on Young Talent Time back in 1983. Remember her first appearance? I'm sure a lot of you do. Let's look at it. As you can see, when Vanessa came to us, she already had a whole lot of talent. Terrific little singer and dancer, and it's a talent that developed over the next 4 years. And now, at 16 years old, she is a truly professional, delightful young lady with what I think is a terrific future in whatever she wants to do. Let's look at that development over the years, over the last 4 years, and remember one thing, that underneath it all, she just loves rock and roll. Here she comes. That was Mrs. Windsor, Vanessa's mum, sitting there in the front. And Mrs. Windsor, thank you for all your hard work, because she, well, I know all the mums work just as hard as what the kids do, because they got to keep it all together at home and with us on Young Talent Time. Without any further ado, let's say goodbye to Vanessa. Well, Nessie?
Yep.
It's 4 years, 4 terrific years, and I'm sure everybody at home, seeing that terrific amount of talent that you've brought to our show, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the wonderful work you've done.
Thank you, John.
We're going to have you do more stuff on Young Talent Time. I know everybody around Australia will want to continue to see you on the show from time to time, and we wish you all the very best of luck in whatever you do. Thanks. And you got to hold those tears because you know it's traditional that you have to pick, as all the kids when they leave the show do, you have to pick your last song. So what's it going to be?
What I did for love.
And you did it all for love?
Yeah.
And we loved you doing it too. Can I have the flowers back?
Can.
Okay.
Oops.
So, we love you lots, and give us a beautiful song. Vanessa Windsor, everybody.
Here's today, goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck, the same to you. But I can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. Gift is ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew. And I won't forget what I did for love. What I did for love. Love is never gone. As we travel on, love what we remember. Here's today, goodbye. Point me towards tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, don't regret what I did. What I did for
It's a little present from us, and there's a lady in the audience who wants to, on behalf of everybody in the audience, and I'm sure everybody in Australia, she's got a little gift for you too. You can give her a kiss if you like. Go on. You know, all the kids that go through Young Talent Time develop audience loyalty, like that lady who represents so many of the fans that Vanessa has had during the program. And I'm sure they're all going to support you in your future career, as we will. And lots of luck, Vanessa. And thanks to all our super special guests this evening, and particularly to the monkeys, because they were a lot of fun, weren't they?
Yeah, great.
But of course, that's overshadowed by saying goodbye to Vanessa tonight, and give our love to your family and to everybody, and come back and see us soon. And next week, hey, we do it all over again, because we've got a very special touch of paradise. Waldo's got something special for us. The tough are really going to get going.
Yeah.
Somebody said to me, and I like it, when the going gets tough, the tough go shopping.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one. Thank you. Bevan. And also, of course, next week we welcome a brand new team member who starts a brand new career with us in Young Talent Time too. So, God bless you all. Thank you for being with us on this very special night. Good night to Vanessa, and good night from all of us. See you next week, everybody.
In Sydney and in Melbourne, Johnny Young and the cast choose to stay at the Southern Cross Hotel. Our weekly talent discovery shares in the McDonald's Scholarship Fund. Our talent discovery of the year flies Qantas, the spirit of Australia, to the United States or Europe. Young Talent Time is a television house production for Network 10 Australia. Gavin Wood speaking.
Good night, Australia.
Tonight's Young Talent Time was proudly presented by McDonald's Family Restaurants.
There's always